Michigan tomorrow, December 6th. The prohibition on weed is gone. They will start a new day being able to buy marijuana tomorrow. And so I told him, dude, you should put up a link and see if you can get someone to donate $10 a day, and see if you can get yourself a gram of weed tomorrow for your first day of the new freedoms.
Funny you
So,
say that.
anyways, that's why I just
I'm
shut
live.
up. I said that. Hey, let me tell this story. It's good for your channel.
Thank you. I'm not hating.
Yeah. So, anyways, are you up? Are
Yeah.
you running?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I found those polymer mods I was looking for my clear areas.
Oh, they redone some of this.
It's still telling me to clear areas, like I'm not done. Oh my god.
Oh, I should put that rocket launcher out.
I'll go down in a little bit, but not yet. You can see those are the insta breakaways over there, and that's a mine, as in not an underground mine, but a kind of mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what you mean.
See?
Oops.
Oh, look, he's like a comedian. Oh, I love the old photos like that and the secret clubs they had. Oh yeah, yeah. Like okay, I did see once a documentary called The Secret History of the KKK, and I was like, really? But now I watch it, it's like, oh well, they didn't start off as a racist group, they just turned into a racist group. But when they started, it was a bunch of rich weirdos who were making fun of other groups who were like, dude, because there were a bunch of like, okay, in the old days, there were a lot of secret societies. People would dress up in like weird robes and go out. And this is a bunch of rich dudes who are making fun of other secret societies. So they put on outfits and they were like, I'm the Grand Wizard. But they existed that way for like 20 years. And then a bunch of racist groups invaded and changed what they were. It's like, all right, well, this is no longer the same thing. But it was weird to learn that that's how they started. You know, they started as just some dudes who would get together to make fun of the other guys who were pretending to be in secret societies. That was like a long fucking time ago. And then it turned into the clusterfuck that you know it as today.
True.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I'm so glad I made that jump.
why won't those blow up?
Oh no, but let's do that party invite thing. I'm surprised my house is still up. Holy crap. I should check
Those won't blow
inside.
up.
I'm afraid
Hey,
of
welcome back, Bobby.
Okay.
Welcome back, Bobby.
Welcome back, Bobby.
All right. There it goes.
Oops.
Come here, ya momo. Thanks, y'all. Bam, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, bam, ba-da, ba-bam, bam, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da, da-da-da,
I'm surprised that guy's art is still up. Requiems.
Oh, it's still up.
Yeah.
I guess sneeze.
Let's,
It doesn't matter how ignorant and uneducated people were back then. Oh, God, yeah. Although, you know, in 100 years, they are going to be saying that about a ton of shit that we do, you know? But can you believe it back then? People used to wipe their butts with paper or something, you know, just something. Something we do now that we don't perceive as weird. That they're going to be in the future, be like, bunch of
insta
barbarians
kill.
back then. Na, na, na,
Another kill.
Oh, wait. Downstairs is a thing. There we go. How to kill 4 zombies with 15 bullets or less.
Oh, what's going on over here?
It was me, zombie killing.
No, no, no.
That's me. I'm a
The
zombie
front.
killer.
In the front, there's
I
like
mean, the hole
scaffolding
is kind of
blocks.
forming, sort of. Bacon, what was that thing in the lower right-hand corner of the screen? Oh, hold on. Let me turn that off. That was when I'm on what's it called? When I'm on Twitch, I play music out, so I put the Spotify title down there so people can see what the title of the song is. Because I was having people say, "What's the song?" It just helps. But I forgot we're not on Spotify right now. We're not on there. I'm listening to Spotify, but you guys can't hear it. But if we
Same.
move the Twitch, then we can pop that on, which sometimes I do later. I'm also on Twitch at the same time, but not by itself, you know. So I gotta play by YouTube rules this way.
I wish there was a way to play music out only
On
to
one, but not the other.
Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, if I could combine the audio afterwards, only at one point, you know.
Right. I'm gonna find a way.
Nah, it's you'd have to send a dual stream out. It would have to be 2 different encoded messages, and at that point, you're just adding so much bandwidth. You might as well just run 2 instances of OBS or something.
That is true. Okay, scrap
let
that
me get
idea.
a good distance here. Holy fuck. That was a fair amount of zombies.
How many is fair?
2 cops with 2 other runners behind it inside of a house.
Ooh,
Yeah,
sounds fun.
but I killed 1 cop and the other one blew himself up. But he blew himself up right as he fell into the hole.
I take it you're at this house.
Yeah, I'm doing a mission in here. I'm about to finish it off.
He's
But
on
don't
a
come here
mission
and
from
clear
God.
stuff up. These are so buggy. They're so buggy. I don't want it to be like you killed a guy and it didn't count me as killing it or something.
I won't be in there. I'm not in there.
You know how this fucking game is.
But I
have like
did
3...
get
Actually, hold on.
XP
Oh shit. That's
from
fine.
you.
That's fine.
Oh, Popo. Hi, Popo.
Yeah, because like literally right now, when I look at my missions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 missions that are bugged out that I can't complete.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, I'm sick of like starting missions and not finishing them.
Did you get that XP?
Yeah, I just killed a thing. I didn't get XP from you though. Did you
Oh.
kill something?
Yeah, I killed a cop.
Oh. Same again. I wouldn't, my friend Fernando.
Why would you not clear that out? No, no, no.
The fuck was that roar? Dude, there are roars all over the place. And I got experience for that one. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Plane.
I hear it.
The stars were bright, Fernando.
Yeah, I got 1300 XP from you.
Yeah. Cop. 3 other zombies. Okay, there we go. Okay. Whew. I don't have a healing thing up here, so everything that charges me right now. So cop and 4 other zombies, but I got them all, I think. Liberty, Fernando. There's no regrets.
What's up, guys?
I love listening to this like super relaxing.
Someone else
weird
in the
music
party?
and zombie hunt. You're going for now?
Oh,
All
it's
right. We'll
Vic.
see you later. Vic is in here. Yeah. What's up, Vic? Oh, I got a bandolier mod. I think it's the one that increases the amount of bullets you can carry.
Oh,
Bandolier. Install into any chest or leg
later,
armor.
Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Chest armor. Right away.
She leaves because Vic enters.
because
Makes sense.
No,
all the
because
ladies.
she didn't even know I was here yet.
No, yeah.
Sure.
How you doing, Vic?
If anything, she would stay here.
Very
Huh.
much
Huh.
alive.
You wish. You wish.
Because I was one of her first subs from over here.
You were one of her first loves.
Subs.
Yeah, totally.
I was one of her first loves. It was high school.
Sorry, like I said, I told someone a long time ago, love is a lie.
It's a lie.
Love is just evil spelled a different way.
Goddess, what's up?
I don't need to go that way. I'm trying to get back up that way. He had the blood. There never was a horse like a Tennessee stud.
I'm gonna try joining you again.
Oh, cool, man. I just restarted the server, so best bet is now. When
Oh, you're
do
gonna try to
it,
join?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried the other day for like 6 hours and
You
couldn't
have
get
Alpha
in
17
at all.
installed, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Making sure you're like, oh no, what do you mean?
Oh, I've been playing that since day one.
I'm sure since day one. Shh.
I have since it came out.
I won way on a Tennessee stud.
If it lets you straight in, I'm gonna be mad at my computer.
Oh, I'm gonna be really mad because the other day we tried for 6 hours. No, it keeps saying the same thing. Did it again.
Yeah. Have you verified game files?
Yep.
I had to
Have
do
you
that
tried
earlier.
Loading into single player first, and then quitting single player and trying to come into here.
No, that I have not tried, but I know I
That
can get
helps.
into single player because it worked fine before.
That helps. This
Let
is
me see.
clear areas, but I have killed the shit out of everything in here. It's telling me to clear upstairs, but I cleared everything in this place, man.
It's a glitch.
These missions, none of these missions work.
I know, right?
This is gonna make 8 in a row that haven't worked.
8?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not joking.
Wow.
I have
That's
7
a
bugged
lot.
missions that I can't complete, and this is gonna make the 8th.
My food went up to 100 and I didn't eat anything. Okay. Okay, game.
I guess it wants me to drop, maybe? No, it wants me to go up. Da, 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 da. Da, na, da, da, na, 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 da, da, na. Da, na, da, da, na, 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 na. This boogie is for real. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, my single player game boot right away.
Hmm?
My single player game booted right away.
Aha! I found another tiny attic.
Yeah.
It was a
Ooh.
tiny attic.
They have those.
What was wrong with yours, DJ?
I don't even know. It just
I
kept
wish there
on
was a way to
connecting.
cancel your arrow after you already have it cocked back.
If you have a mouse with a wheel on it, track wheel on it, just roll it to the next thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Break
Why are
it
you
up.
chopping the floor, man? I'm right here.
I got that XP from you.
I finally got my PayPal card today. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
All right.
Yeah.
Finally.
Nice.
Finally. You know, I actually had it last week. I didn't know. I messaged my mom. I was like, hey, did you send that PayPal? She's like, I did. Like, well, what happened to it? She's like, it should be in that bag. I went looking through the bag. It was jammed in a corner of the bag. Yeah.
So you've had it for like almost a week now?
Yeah. Yeah. Super handy.
Good job, Bacon. We're gonna have to buy him some old man glasses.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't gone into this basement yet. Maybe this is the only part that they still want me to do.
Watch out for dogs.
There we go.
And no, I'm not talking about Turbobit.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to hit every part of this stupid place now, you know?
Yep, I'm a big dog.
Let the dogs out.
Okay, yeah, mine loaded just fine, dandy.
Nope, this is just a hole. Oh, no, there's a cave over here. I was like, is there another way out, or is this a hole?
Here we go,
this
baby.
part. Okay. I was actually already here. I just didn't know that this went up this way. Yeah, this whole house is just bugged out, man. So I just cleared out the whole attic. And even that little second tiny attic I found, which...
So.
I don't think the bot's awake.
Oh, man. No, this boogie is for real. So much can't heat in my heels, yeah. This song's awesome. Canned Heat by Jamiroquai. I dare you to put it on and not get a little hype. This boogie is for real. So much canned heat in my heels, yeah.
I wonder if you could try and pull me from my single player game into your server.
And what was that?
I wonder if you could be able to pull me from my game into your server.
I can invite you through Steam, of course, you know. But join your regular game first. Are you in a single player?
Yep, I'm playing right now.
Okay, and then
You exit out.
Invite you over, and let's see if. Do I have you on my friends list? Hold on.
I sent you a request, but I don't think you ever accepted it.
There you are. There you are. All right, confirm.
I wouldn't have accepted it.
Let's see. Are you on right now?
Damn it.
Are you online though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just accepted it, but I don't see you popping up on the list now. View all friends.
I'm on my roof right now.
Oh, goddamn Steam menu piece of crap.
Tell me about it, especially switching to big picture mode and all that crap. Try to take
Weird.
a screenshot of it.
All right, I sent you a Steam invite.
Okay, I see it pop up in the corner there. There we go.
You hit Shift Tab, I think, to pull open a Steam menu, but I might be wrong. All right, so I'm just gonna abandon this house. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's nothing else I can do to it.
Right.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Such a ripoff, man. Oh, now it's telling me return to trader. Now it's telling me. It finally changed. All right,
Good
cool.
job.
Talk to trader.
Good job.
Oh,
Please wake up the bot so you can screw me on some more rashers. I think the bot is just broken right now. Not broken. I think it's just off at the moment. Sometimes if Filthy's playing his computer, it's off, you know, because it's his computer that it's running on. So if he's like playing a game, it does that sometimes.
Where's the duct tape though? Oh.
I saw Sin was streaming on Twitch earlier, so I popped that on. She was listening to Tribe Called Quest. I love Tribe Called Quest.
Wow.
Tribe Called Quest.
It was Can I Kick It? You know, they used the bass line from Lou Reed's "Walk on the Wild Side" for that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. If you want beef, then bring the ruckus. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Thanks, Lady Vixen. I didn't even see that.
Okay, that really sucked. I'm going to have to log out of the game first.
There really isn't anything of value to buy at the traders.
Oh, at the
You know,
traders? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's no use for them now.
Yeah. I buy, sometimes I buy arrows
Bullets?
from him.
Yeah.
Steel,
Ammo?
because I can't make them yet.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I buy from him. Yeah, they need to, and I hate to say it, they're giving us the motorcycles way too early in the game. They're giving us guns way too early in the game. Everything they built to slow us down and create a more realistic struggle of an experience, they've completely undone by giving us cars and guns like pretty easy.
Yeah.
You can make a bicycle at what, level 20? And once you have that, you're already uncatchable. You can find guns on day 1 and bullets on day 1. It's like, you know what I mean?
The only thing you can't find, barely,
gonna grab another
is miner helmets.
Yeah.
Fucking pissing me off.
Oh, hey,
So
zombie.
like that stuff, it's like, if they really wanted this to be like a more difficult experience, I would have tied that stuff down a little further. Because like everything else is really ranked down. If you like look at how much wood you get per swing, you get like 3 wood per swing. You know, if you look at how much rocks, you get like 2. You know, you look at like everything else. Everything else is cranked down to be like a long grind, except for those. And those are like 2 big bottlenecks that really open up so much stuff that you kind of don't want them early. Did he call me a thumb or scum? He probably called me scum.
Ooh, baby.
Get
You
lost,
dirty
thumb. Look, thumb. Get out of here, thumb.
Try sending an invite again. I
Did it
clicked
pull you
on
in
the
or?
first one? It didn't do nothing.
Oh well, yeah. They don't always do anything. They don't always work. If it doesn't do anything right away, then just try to join the server. Just quit the single player and then try to go to join a game. That was the other way that we recommend you trying it. All right. Go ahead
Yeah,
that
it's
way.
pretty annoying.
It's early enough. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Vic, you've only tried to get in once today. I had to try 4 times myself. Gonzo had to try for about like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're not even like 10% into the standard amount of effort that it takes for us to get in.
I was 6 hours the other day, so I guess I am.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, no, that's a daily thing. That's a daily thing, man.
That sucks.
Everybody who joins this is so ready to throw up their hands. It's like, dude, it is 100% of joiners that have trouble getting in. Just have to be patient with it. Do you remember the other day when I restarted the server and it was 2 hours of me restarting it and trying to just get back in? I mean, that's just the way it is. And my Steam ID is whitelisted as an admin who has constant permission to get in regardless of how many people are in here.
Right.
You know? Yeah. So I mean, it's just the way it is. We're on an experimental alpha, and they're rebuilding the build like every week. So it's just gonna have some bugs. You know, it's just gonna have some bugs. Just got to be patient.
It's
Hey, there's
gonna
a bear.
happen. Ooh.
Just gonna
Is
look
it
and
a
make
zombie
sure
one?
I got everything typed out the right way.
Is it a zombie bear?
No. It's a
Oh,
delicious
crap.
dinner bear.
Oh, it's one of those kind.
Can't get enough Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch.
Holy
Now it's
crap.
a Super Golden Bear. That's Super Golden Bear. Can't get enough of Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch punch. Ba-da-ba-ba.
I killed a zombie, got loot on the first try.
Oh,
I know
nice.
it's gonna be a good one.
Nice. Let's see. Is it doing anything at all, Vic? Is it trying to pull you out, or is it just hovering?
It keeps saying it's right now. It says trying to connect to server.
Okay. If it gets anywhere near where it says downloading hub cell data, or asks for password, or any of that, that means you are connected. It just takes a long time because it has to transmit the whole world to you first.
True.
Connection to server failed. Connection timed out.
Okay. Yeah. Back out and just try to join like a normal way by join IP and then pasting, cut and pasting in, or typing in the IP in port. Just try that way. If that doesn't work, verify integrity of game files. That's the other thing that I've had to do. The one where you go to single player and come out, that's the one that Gonzo did, but it's like I said, each one of these things that we all do, we can't tell if any of them are what fixed it, or if it's that thing where you're like, I think I fixed the TV because I hit it at that moment, you know? Like I can't tell if we're fixing it or those are just coincidentally the moments that we all got lucky, you know?
Yeah, probably.
It's hard to
got lucky.
tell. Wow, the snow just started like heavier there. That looked cool.
I wish it would snow here.
It's snowing here.
In real life?
Yeah, the Supremes. Yeah, it's snowing here. I had the problem as well. I had to change my location. It was the only thing that worked. So, do you know about the changing location thing?
What?
If you go into your Steam profile, you can change location where you live, and for some reason that works with Trish and with Tanny.
Oh, weird. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
try
they're
that.
just moving to like the city next to them, or just anything different. It was an update to that, basically. Like it updates the profile, and that was helping them.
Yeah, Lady
I don't
Vixen
know.
was like, I guess I'm now in Michigan.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Bacon says he's in Alabama.
Oh yeah, I'm always lying about that. Yeah,
We know that's not true.
Like, what the
I
fuck?
forgot I'm in Alabama. I used to be in Hawaii.
I'm everywhere, just so you guys know. The internet allows me to be everywhere.
Oh, this is a fucking trip.
You just keep me hanging on. Song is fucking cool, man.
You motherfucker. Oh, this is getting really stupid. Now I'm on my phone.
Oh, I got a full chat disconnect reconnect.
Really?
Did I lose connection for a minute?
I don't know.
Oh, all right, well, whatever.
Probably because Dom came in.
Stream had gone. Oh, okay, Hawk. I think I had a moment of lag. I
think it was when Dom entered the room.
Oh, Dom.
It's all your fault, Dom.
Where do I go to change the
I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't tell you that.
It's back. Refresh it, guys. I guess it crashed for a minute. I didn't even notice because I was busy like staring at the game. That's gonna happen from time to time, guys. Yeah, I don't know where in the thing you do it. It's got to be in like your actual profile itself,
Oh wow.
Hold on.
Files. Local file.
You just keep me hanging on. That song is awesome, man.
What song?
It's almost good. Just
Buy
keep
Me
me hanging on by
Subway?
the Supremes, is it? You just keep me hanging.
Lady Vixen, his stream is back up. I don't know if she's here or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the edit stream profile section.
Edit stream, really?
What was I gonna do?
I'm trying to change where I was from and I can't see none of it.
I probably woke some guys up by shooting a little bit.
It's good. Do it.
Yeah.
Show them who's boss. Oh crap! I need to put that up.
Oh God, he's not counting as dead now. There he goes.
There we go. Yeah, buddy.
B, I like your taste in music. Why, thank you, man. Well, I normally like haven't listened to Supremes in a long time. It's just music my parents would listen to, you know. But like last week, it came up in topic, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't listened in a long time." And I looked at their sound, like their playlist, and it's like, Jesus Christ, every song is a hit. Every song is a hit, you know. Every
Yeah.
one of these is like something that's like, I like that tune. That's a good tune, man.
I can't play the music I'm listening to on the stream.
Suppose I should like the stream. I suppose you should, Dom.
Okay. Be late about it. That's fine. That's fine. What was I gonna do?
New profile. Ooh, 3 years of service. Ooh. Oh.
I shot him in the feet to death. Who's still out here? Ah, hi.
So my
You.
today I contacted Cybertron PCs because
Contacted who?
Cybertron PC, the company.
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey, I have an issue. They said what's wrong. I said, my computer hard drive keeps on filling up to like the rim, and then I gotta go in and delete like whatever files it is that makes it fill up. And so the guy like connected to my computer and like was seeing what I have on there, and he was like, we can't move anything else over from your SSD to your main hard, you know, your bigger hard drive. I was like, yeah, I know.
Too much stuff going on already, or what?
Yeah. I got 7 gigs available of free space. I found out though that my computer, the motherboard, can have a PCIe SSD. It's a small one. It looks like a USB drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does
And just slide it right into the
operate
slot.
slower than a standard drive, though? You know what I mean?
No, it operates faster than the standard drive.
Nice.
And so they're more expensive, but yeah, I'm gonna buy one next month. I found a 500 gig SSD PCIe for $120. So next month I'm investing in that bad boy. I already know where to install everything.
Uh-oh. Crickets at 7 p.m.
See, that is true.
Better hurry up a little bit. Up a Melancholy Hill. Oh, yeah, Dom. That was Melancholy Hill. I love that song. That's a great tune, man. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites by Gorilla. Gorillas are great. Melancholy Hills. It's off of Plastic Beach. There's like 3 songs there that are kind of more on the mellow side, you know? That's one of them.
Well, I switched where I lived. I'm now from Alabaster, Alabama.
You should have just switched it to Michigan.
Now I'm validating my Steam files.
There we go.
Hey, think of
Cool,
it this
yeah.
way. If you were in Michigan at midnight, you could smoke weed recreationally.
Yeah. Yeah, don't remind me.
So, did you hear me earlier? December 5th, 1933 was the day Prohibition ended. December 6th, you guys get weed. It almost
Isn't
seems
that weird?
appropriate. It almost
Yeah.
seems appropriate.
Too appropriate.
It's
When it came to
awesome, man.
weekday.
It's awesome.
I see legislators in Wisconsin and Michigan have the same kind of mindset, though.
Nope.
Have you
Both
seen the?
screwed all their Democrats out of any further.
I saw that. It's like, you know, it's messed up though. It's like, it's really disconcerting that because they asked why are you doing this? Is it because the new governor is too liberal? It's like, but the people voted for him.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you're disrespecting the will of the vote at this point.
Yep. So they're
That's
just
bad.
pissing more Republicans off.
That's bad, man. That's bad.
Yep. Just to
Like,
spite the Tony Evers.
yeah, like when you lose, you got to step aside and let the other guy do his thing, and then you can bitch about it all day. But fucking hobbling the job is, dude, that's bad. That's bad. Have you seen what's going on in North Carolina with their election stuff? They're not done, but have you seen the stuff that's coming out? It's as
No.
bad as you can ever imagine. There's people coming forward that are like, lady sworn her testimony that she was hired by one of the campaigns to pick up un was it was unenveloped absentee ballots and deliver them from one place to the other, which is against all campaign laws. You're not allowed to transfer them by courier outside of anybody who isn't the elected official. And
Right.
she doesn't know if she was transmitting real ones, fake ones, stolen ones, entered ones. But then another thing that happened that exact same race, they've been recounting this one district, District 9, like over and over again. They recounted like 10 times. They have a perfect tie. And then on the 11th fucking recount, one absentee ballot not inside of an envelope, non-verified, appeared. It's like,
Hmm. Some trickery going on.
yeah, yeah. That whole fucking place. So much that the local paper has called for a recount of their entire. Oh, not recount, a re-election. It's like, dude, local papers don't get that sensationalistic. They normally don't. They normally don't. But to be like, this whole thing is so screwed that we just need an entire re-election in this whole district because this district is just too fucked. It's like, wow. Yeah, look up North Carolina ninth district. They're the ones who they've got the worst chicanery going on in the entire country right now. People showing up to houses giving fake absentee ballots to people. There are people who still have their copies of fake absentee ballots, saying some guy showed up and said, "This is my absentee ballot," and they showed it's like, yeah, this isn't one of ours. We don't know who. So imagine you wanted to vote for a side, and the other side comes and gives you a fake ballot, and you think you voted. You know?
That's horrible.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't care which side did it, dude. It's wrong.
Either way it goes, it's wrong.
Elections are not about rigging. Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, that whole thing is a mess. North Carolina ninth is the one that's in the worst shape right now. Missouri passed for medical. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, Bobby. So look at the map of America and the states that are legal, dude. There's only, I think it was 13 states that have it illegal in one form or another. They're so outnumbered now. They're so outnumbered now. It's inevitable. Eventually, you're going to be not you, but a state will be the last two states going, we refuse, and we're losing all our tax money and tourism money every year, hand over fist to everyone else. You know? It's just inevitable now. The guys who are selling crops, you know, the soy farmers who are like, why am I selling soy and no fucking buying it? Everyone's buying weed. Really? Did you know that for 4 months in a row we exported zero soy? That's bad.
That's crazy. That's not good.
That's one of our bigger products lately. And for 4 months in a row, because of the trade war with China, we exported zero of it because China beat us to the punch in everybody's market. Because they were able to like sell it for way cheaper than we ever could hope for. Oh, that's why you don't start a trade war with a fucking manufacturing monster.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, seriously, you start a trade war with them, all they'll say is like, fine, we'll just make our own shit and sell it for cheap. Sorry, China. Illinois has medical. Nice, man. Although on the bright side, did you see? Well, sort of bright side, did you see George H.W.'s funeral George H.W.'s funeral when George W. was really nice. He gave Michelle that candy. Did you see that? When they were at
Yeah.
McCain's funeral, it was a cute little moment. They were sitting there, and I don't know why. It was almost like a mom thing to do. She just reached over and reached in her purse and pulled out some candy and gave it to George, and you could tell he was like, "Oh, thanks." And it was a cute little moment, you know. And then at George H.W.'s funeral, which you have to remember, this is his dad's funeral. You know what I mean? He was nice enough to think to bring her some candy and sneak her some. It's like, you know what? That's really really nice of him. I like seeing those two get along. They're genuinely friends, you know.
Excuse me. You know, I kind of got. I'm really not the type that likes that kind of stuff, but I tuned in for a minute just to see when he was lying in state. You know
Oh
what
yeah.
really shook me
Hmm.
was the part when they brought Bob Dole up, and
Oh, Bob Dole's still
they
alive.
had to
I didn't even
help
think
him
about that.
stand up so he could salute George Bush one last
Oh
time.
yeah. Well, Bob Dole was also a veteran. Both served, I believe, in the same war even.
I think so
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna die pretty soon too,
I
because he
know.
couldn't even stand by himself.
Well, that's what I was watching. I was watching like Lindsey Graham and all these old timers, and looking at this casket, and they just buried McCain too, and they got to be thinking to themselves like, I'm coming up next here. I'm getting real close here. Those old 80-year-old
Two of
guys,
these old people are
buddies.
trying to run for president too.
Yeah, I don't care if someone's like kind of like 60 and run. That's fine. But you start getting over 65 and 70, it's like you start to thinking you're 65, you're gonna be 69 when you leave, 73 twice. That's getting too old, you know.
That's why I don't think Hillary's got a chance in hell, because people already know she's sick and has all this shit wrong with her.
Well, beyond that, because okay, honestly, Vic, I'm gonna be honest with you. No Democrat believes that. Only Republicans do, and Republicans don't vote for Democrats do. So that doesn't make any difference in the
Yeah.
numbers. But the real answer is they shouldn't vote her in because the thing that happened last year with Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Bernie will be the headline for every single fucking title of her next election run. Period. And that'll split the Democrat Party into two, and they'll have a fractured party again. B, she's like 100. Stop with the old people. And C, if you want to win a popularity contest, choose someone who's popular. You know, I'm not saying Hillary's not popular, but she enrages 40% of the country, just right off the top. Just right off the top. Why not start with someone who doesn't enrage 40% of the country? You know,
Yeah.
go for The Rock.
I'll vote for The Rock.
Yeah. Now, Vic,
I
even
wouldn't
if you
vote
wouldn't
for him.
vote, even if you wouldn't vote for him, if he won, would you fucking hate it as much as Hillary?
No.
It depends.
That's what I mean, man. Like, if Romney had won, I would have been okay with it. I didn't want him to win because he's kind of a dork and out of touch. But I wouldn't have been like, fuck this guy, you know? I'd been like, all right, I hope he does good. We need someone like that. That when you vote him in, the other side is like, all right, well, I hope he at least does good, you know? Yeah, a little hope, you know? A little hope.
Like Bob Hope.
But Hillary's a bad choice just because, I mean, you hear people, they don't like her. There's some people who love her, and there's a lot of people who just don't fucking like her, you know?
I don't like none of them, so I guess that makes me even.
I'm indifferent about her. I mean, she's never wowed me, but I think people are too hard on her also. But she's never,
Besides,
im-
she was
but she's
already
never,
in my-
but she's never impressed me to the point where I really felt like, well, we gotta stand up for her because she's the one. You know, I've never gotten on board with her for like that. But people seem to be like, she's the devil. It's like, well, she's not the devil either. She's kind of like a real estate agent. You know? She reminds me of my vice principal of my junior high school. You know, that kind of thing. You know, she kind of does actually. But Trump is the devil. That's the thing, Goddess. Yeah. See, I would have. That's why. That was kind of what I was saying. With if Romney had made it, I would have been like, well, that's okay. But Trump is the devil. He's close to it. He's close to it, man. He okay.
I can't see
he
that.
okayed troops to tear gas kids at the fucking border. Did you know that tear gas is illegal in war?
In war?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tear gas that we use is actually illegal to use in war and considered a war crime if you use it. But we use it on our own citizens. It's like, that's fucking weird, man.
Whoever liked or subscribed or whatever, I can't see that on my screen. So thank
He
you.
is. Guys, here's why I don't think he is. The devil's clever. That's why I don't think he actually is. Here's how you know he's not the devil. The devil can quote scripture.
That is true.
He's done it before a bunch of times. It's like his thing, you know. He's all like, I took these words and I twisted them around. Ha 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 ha. If you watched the George Bush funeral the other day, he doesn't know how to quote. They were doing the Lord's Prayer, You saw everyone in the front row: Clinton, Mrs. Clinton, Obama, Mrs. Obama, Bush, Laura, and Melania, all doing it by heart. You saw Trump not doing anything. It's like, dude, mouth the words. You're in church. You mouth the words on this part. Vic, you've been to church before, right? You've been to church before, right? Like in your lifetime?
Yeah, unfortunately.
If I'm the priest and I say, peace be with you, what do you say?
And also
And
with
also with you.
Exactly. Who the fuck doesn't
Yeah.
know stuff like that?
I'm not even religious.
I don't
so-
believe in God even a little bit. But if I'm in church and the priest says, peace be with you, I will say, and also with you.
It's
You
just
know what else he did do?
respectful.
They were doing the national anthem. Every president and vice president and first lady hand over the heart, not him. What the fuck?
He's a clone.
The fuck? I think he's a sociopath who has to simulate what he believes that people want to see. Sociopath doesn't know how to feel, so they simulate what they think people want them to feel. I think that's what it is.
He's just being himself, I think.
Man, dude, that's crazy though.
Cold and callous.
I mean, if you were in a president's funeral and they're playing the national anthem and everyone around you had your hand on your heart, what would you do? You know?
I'd
Shit.
Stand
still
up and shout.
I'm fucking
stand up and shout.
Yeah.
Say it
I did
loud.
like I did like seeing George H.W. there. No, George W. I didn't like him as a president, but as a person and a citizen, I kind of like him. I didn't agree with a lot of stuff he did, but I never thought he was trying to fuck us. I just thought he had a really weird concept about what was right, you know? So I just disagreed with his tactics, but
I
like
still
seeing
don't
about
know
those
what's
things,
right.
like he's really nice to Michelle. He's been like as an ex-president, he is not being an obstructionist. He just kind of like he barely ever chimes in. You know what I mean? He lets new presidents do their thing. Sometimes ex-presidents chime in a lot. Carter chimes in every now and then.
Thank you, Kelly, man.
I wonder how Reagan would be in this time.
Who?
I wonder how Reagan would act if he was alive right now. He'd be freaking the fuck out.
I think he would have died 3 times over. All the bullshittery.
I think he would have marched down to the Oval Office himself and just punched him. Just march right in and be, I'm president until someone else says otherwise. I did see a picture of all the presidents sitting in the front row, and Obama's got, you know, it's when he'll kind of pull his upper lip up when he's thinking and kind of look up, you know, quiet. And they had him next to Trump, but someone wrote down, "Oh Lord, please grant me the strength not to punch this motherfucker." That was really funny. And I did notice today that when Melania sat next to Obama, there was a body language with her. She's attracted to him.
Who's
You can
attracted
see
to?
it every time she gets around him. That
Well, look
Melania
what she's got. Come on,
is
man.
attracted to him. Yeah. Well, if she's attracted to men with power, right? That's a fair argument, right?
Yeah.
And then this one's, you know, in shape and stuff.
So that does that mean she's attracted to Putin?
Well, maybe she's just tired of Trump in his diaper, you know?
Trump in his diaper.
It depends. No.
Oh, that's great.
Oh. You funny. You a funny one.
Gravitational anomaly.
Right. Apart from that, there was no news today. That and the Jessica Simpson thing. I told you what Jessica Simpson did. That she woke up this morning and she was like, "Natalie Portman, this one time in 1999, you talked shit about me in a bathing suit, and I'm mad." Did you see that?
What?
Today, Jessica Simpson on her Twitter, because it was too many words for Twitter, so she had to put it in like a Word document and then move it over, like a picture of it, you know? She was like, to Natalie Portman, that time that you said that you were confused about why you're seeing a picture of me in my bikini in Rolling Stone magazine. Well, let me tell you, just because I'm a sexy girl who's not ashamed of her body doesn't mean I'm having sex, okay? Just having a sexy body doesn't mean you're having sex. So slut shaming me is not funny. And Natalie Portman had a really classy response. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to in any way make you feel ashamed of your body. No, I was questioning why I was confused because as a young girl, I'm looking at this magazine that's supposed to be about music, and I'm looking at a magazine show picture of you in a bikini rather than focus on your amazing vocal talent." And it's like, oh.
Oh, don't.
But what I took out of that is like, you mean you've been sitting for, not joking, half your life? Think
Yeah.
of that thing that Natalie Portman once sent in the 1900s. And you woke up this morning and you're like, no more. It ends today.
Oh, that's great.
I got an idea.
Holy shit. Mark that on the calendar.
But Bobby, here's a counter argument. So Bobby says, okay, I'm not arguing, but the people rushing our borders saying they're seeking asylum, why are they throwing rocks as weapons and not coming to do a due process of our laws? So here's
And
a fair
dropping
argument.
little kids over the fence.
Here's two arguments. One, not everybody's throwing rocks, and it's very unfair to lump people who didn't and people who did. You belong to one form of a social subsect group, and like, let's pretend you're, I don't know, just say Irish Catholic. I'd be like, Catholics touch little boys, and Irish people blow up English people. But that's not fair. But that's not fair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's not fair to say that kind of stuff. So it's not fair to do that. But B, if we're all about due process, well, due process, you're not allowed to punish a person without giving them a trial. And we're taking all these people and shooting weapons at them that you won't even allow in war without giving them a trial. But at the same time, calling for due process, that's a double standard completely. It's a complete double standard.
Due process when you're not a member, you're not even a member of a citizen of this country. So
No. Due process is not a citizen's right. It is a world right. That's like saying someone from Europe, you're allowed to murder them because they're not a citizen. No.
Like
rights apply to every single person that comes into this country, whether or not you have citizenry. Laws restrict everybody else and from acting certain ways too. Like that's like if someone was here illegally, that doesn't mean we don't have laws.
Yeah, but still, if I was to do some shit like that and walk into Mexico like that and do the same thing they're doing,
They
I'd
would
probably been dead by now.
No. Look up Ryan Lochte and see what happens when you enter other countries and act like an asshole. They
Is that
actually
the ass clown from the Olympics?
Yeah, they actually send you home, but politely after you go to a court hearing and everything. They get due process. Everybody is allowed due process, even non-citizens. Otherwise, otherwise you can victimize people who didn't live here all day. You know, no, rights are not just for American citizens. For anybody that happens to exist within our boundaries. You know, regardless of how they got here. Now, if you want to throw them out, take them into court, give them a hearing, say you threw a rock at a cop. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And that's fine. I won't argue that.
That's assaulting a police officer.
Yeah, I won't argue that. But you know, but to assume everybody did because one guy did, especially like you ever see protests? You ever see when cops dress up like protesters and punch a cop, and then now the cops can come in and break up the protest?
Ah.
Think that might happen at the border.
They don't really do none of that stuff.
Oh my God, they do. Alex Jones can cover the whole thing. That's the whole reason he's popular in the first place. That's the only thing Alex Jones ever did that was of any real value. Honestly, was when he uncovered during, was it the G8, that the local police were plainclothing and dressing up and starting fights, which was giving justification to the other officers to come in and clear out the protesters. Then.
Stupid.
Yo, Bacon, come here. I got an idea.
I don't watch Alex Jones, but when I did see this thing about why he is who he is, and they talked about what it was that made him, and that was the thing that made him when he uncovered that one, and it actually turned out to be true. It's like, oh, okay. So I mean, do you think they don't do that at the border too? Maybe not cops, a citizen who's like, fuck this, you know? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. But it's very unfair to like demonize everybody for that. And most of them are Mexican, most of them are Ecuadorian. You know, they're fleeing like really messed up stuff. I mean, I'm a little bit sensitive because like I had this cook in my work named Yenny, and Yenny, she was trying to get her 12-year-old to America because the local gangs had told him that you're gonna join, and he said no, and they already broke his arm, and they're gonna kill him next. And so she's like, I need to get my son out of the country. and so she it costs about like I think it was $6,000 for her. Now imagine working at under minimum wage because you're legal, paying for your own shit, and somehow sending $6,000 back under threat of your son possibly dying. And
Yeah.
so she sent him the money, and he was on a coyote here, and she got a text from him saying, "We're getting pulled over. Hold on." And the next text was, "We're caught." And then she didn't hear from him for 9 months. It's like Jesus Christ, that's
Yeah, that's
fucked up, man.
ridiculous.
That's fucked up. I mean, they're just people. They're just people. They cook your food. They pick your oranges. The reason your oranges are cheap. It's the reason your oranges are cheap. It is. It is. And if it wasn't like Mexico, it would be China building our railroads or Ireland building our fucking, our first farms. It's every generation of this country has an immigration subclass that comes in, gets shit on, works really hard, and then eventually, like, overcomes it. But, that's just the part we're in right now. It's just the part we're in right now, man. I don't know. I'm a little
True
sympathetic
statement.
to this kind of stuff. People are just trying to like pay their bills and eat food and raise their fucking kids. Most people are. Most
Hey,
people
Bacon, remember that tic-tac-toe concept?
Tic-tac-toe concept?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Look it. Come up here. Right.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah. So I'm kind of a hippie when it comes to that stuff. I mean, I like having a secure border, strong country, but I also like, I don't like hurting people for it. Ooh. So you know what you could do for this? You can have one team break one and the other team repair it to signify two different states. So like if I repair it, I turn it into blocks, and if you break it, it's obviously broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be X's and O's.
Wanna go?
You know what I mean?
How the hell do I
Do you have a
change
wrench?
that?
I got a.
35105.
Okay. All right. Try to repair one. You go first. See if you can repair one. See if you can upgrade it. Who doesn't choose middle? Baby, it's better this way. We already have an impasse. Mm. Yeah, I'm not saying we should open up for everybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying let everyone in. They all need to live here, because that's unrealistic. We can't afford that. Just saying we just need to be a little, not so fucking cruel with people. You're like that guy threw a rock, tear gas the children. It's like, okay, come on. This is gonna look bad in history books, guys.
Right?
This is gonna look really bad in history books. I don't know. It's all confusing to me. It's okay, Bobby. I mean, dude, I understand the natural reaction is you don't want people just taking advantage of our borders. You know what I mean? I understand that. I understand that. I'm just saying there needs to be a little bit of like even our country's logo. In one hand is the arrows, and one hand is the olive leaf. You know what I mean? That's the symbol of what our eagle is carrying. If you look at the eagle, in one hand he has a bundle of arrows, in one hand he grasps the olive leaf, and the idea is, I will offer you peace and I will offer you comfort. It's up to you which you want to take. You look at our Statue of Liberty. Just look at the Statue of Liberty and think about those people at the border and think, what was this statue really supposed to be about? And then remember back to World War II, all the Jews that we lost because we didn't believe the severity of what was happening in Germany until it was too late. There was a lot of people we denied visas to because we didn't believe that there was real danger or whatever, and now it's too late to undo it. Yeah, these are just people fleeing gangs and stuff like that, fleeing cartels, which they're vicious. They are. Now, I'm not saying let everyone in, but I don't know. Tear gassing at the border seems really cruel. Seems really cruel. You just marched across a fucking 2,000-mile country fleeing death hoping to get to the shining city on the hill, and they gassed you from inside the gates. It's like, imagine like a zombie movie where you escape the zombies and the cops shot you right when you got to the fucking gates. You'd be like, but I just escaped the zombies.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they should be here, but they put their faith in us because they look up to us. You know. I don't know. I don't know. I'd just rather be better. I'd rather be a better country. Take the high road. Yeah. I'm a hippie, man. Let's not deny it.
Turn out, man.
Man, let me smoke some weed while I just sit here, man. Hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather have that be my one bad vice in life.
What's that?
Shoot me, I smoke weed.
That's not a bad vice. It's a good vice.
Well, a lot of people consider it a bad vice. A lot of idiots.
It's a good vice. It's a good vice. Hey, the infantry. What up, buddy? I'll smoke with you. Nice, man. Yeah, so, you know, I didn't mean to make anybody angry or you know, oppose anyone's ideas too much. I'm just sympathetic over this kind of thing. You know, we're all just a bunch of meaty creatures in a ball, you know? Everything else
You
came
and me,
afterwards.
baby, ain't nothing
All
but
the
mammal.
countries, you know, all the countries and rules came afterwards, you know. You can't forget we're just a bunch of meaty apes trying to fight the tigers.
Mm-hmm. Hear my nephew in the background.
I want more boom headshot. Ooh. More intellect. Craft dynamite, air filters, advanced bolts, and arrows. Oh yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Now I can make my steel arrows finally. We all have our own